Having gotten the sense from the United States, let's now put it across to my guests who are with me at this point. Dr. Dharinder Tayal, you heard what Ray has to say. He's a senior journalist based in the United States. If Donald Trump is known to fudge around with the truth often at this point, and we know that he's playing to the galleries, he's trying to ride the wave of populism very highly, have we not jumped the bait? We don't know what exactly he was referring to, which year he was talking about when he said that USAID was trying to get someone else elected. Why are we so keen to take him at face value and then make it a divisive issue in our own politics?
Thank you, Ritangshu, for having me on the show. I think the easiest escape route for anybody would have been to say that the source of the information is a lie. Even Jairam Ramesh has come forward and said this is nonsensical. And I'm sure by tomorrow morning, as Congress normally does, they will say we distance ourselves from this statement. We are not with Jairam Ramesh. That is normal. That has been happening all the time. So let's forget about that. Now, the question that you have asked, we don't know what year is he talking about, and he's lying. Number one, he could not be lying because this is money he's talking about, and he's saying this money was going to go. So obviously the money is documented somewhere. It cannot be rhetoric. Number one. Number two is he is saying we have to tell the government. Now, when he says we have to tell the government, so is he going to tell the government that, look, this money we were giving to you? It is very obvious where the money was going. Now, if we want proof of where this money has been going, and it is the Congress which has been benefiting, let me take you there. One, in 2013, and okay, remember 2013, who was in power? In 2013, $500,000 were given for this purpose to CEPPS. Okay, and 2013, who was there? People who were thinking they're going to lose, they needed the money. Now, again, to establish that, 2012, an MOU was signed between the EC Election Commission and IFES. And Qureshi signed it. And who was Mr. Qureshi, who later went to the extent of saying when Mr. Modi met the Brazilian chief, and who later turned out to be COVID positive, he was wishing that Modi would also turn COVID positive. So that should tell you where this lies. But let us get to more factual positions. Let us get to who is funding USAID, right? Who is one of the people funding USAID? George Soros funds Ford Foundation. Ford Foundation gives money to USAID. USAID gives money to IFES. IFES gives money to CEPPS. And CEPPS website suddenly has disappeared. Okay? Now, the same George Soros...
No, but that's...
Just a minute. Let me just complete this point. The same George Soros gives money to Rajiv Gandhi Foundation. He gives money to FDLAP, who's the co-chair of FDLAP, Sonia Gandhi. Now, you know where the money is going. There is no doubt about that. I have linked the...
But there are two questions. Again, Doctor...
Yeah.
Okay, you have linked the chronology, you're saying, and I'll get the congressperson to respond, but Dr. Tayal, I must still insist before I go to the congressperson, there are still two things which don't make sense to me. If Donald Trump's words are to be taken literally, he said $21 million was spent to get someone else elected. If this was referring to 2013, someone else would mean someone not in power then, which would then mean the BJP. So it doesn't add up. Secondly, also doesn't add up is the fact that USAID has been collaborating. Okay. I mean, yes, you did, but I
answered that.
Fair enough. You have answered that.
Why are we missing out the next line? The next line, he is saying we need to tell the Indian government. So tell the Indian government what? That the money was going to you.
Right.
So why are we reading it only the first line and leaving the second one?
Bring in